What's happening, guys? It's your boy, the Chevy Nerd, coming right back at you through the power of the internet. And today we have something special. Right behind me, we have one of the brand new 2024 RST Silverado 1500s. This thing is a beauty. And one of the cool things about this particular one right behind me, having the glacier blue metallic, it's something rare here at our dealership. There's a little bit of a ghost story, or I don't even know how you want to put it, a stigma or something against blue cars from my owner. They think they're cursed. They don't think it sells. I don't know. I think this is a pretty cool color, and especially with the blacked out badging on there, I think it really stands out. But you guys can be the judge of that and let me know in the comments below. But let's talk about this 2024 Silverado RST. Let's go into depth about it. So you might be thinking, what's new in the 2024 Silverado RST? Well, a lot has changed when it comes up to the front grille. The front grille had a completely different redesign, kind of giving it that nice face uplift, which is really cool. But let's take a look at it here. So a couple of the things that you're going to see that really pop is going to be that front grille had a little bit of a nice change to it. One of the things that I ended up liking about it is a little bit more into the color matching combination here and where everything is placed, especially when you start comparing them to the regular LT models and the chrome. The chrome to color balance actually makes sense on the LT models. And when you're looking at the RST models, it really makes that additional color just pop. And then going right into the grille here against the contrast of the black and the blue, this thing is just awesome. Now, another quick tidbit here. One of the things that they changed here is also the bow tie. The bow tie is slightly larger on this model, really giving it that nice stance and really making it pop as you drive out on the streets. Now, the cool thing about this model too is that the redesign into the headlamps right over here give it a different look to it. Now we still have the same HID beams, that great visibility. You see that white tint on the ground, deeper views, wider angles. It does an excellent job, and this is automatically set up with the IntelliBeam technology. So this automatically can detect whether there's opposing traffic coming at, put up those brights at all times, and then when that opposing traffic is coming towards you, dims them down automatically for you. So that's another cool thing that became a standard on the new 2024 Chevy Silverado. Now, a couple other things that really pop and stand out on this new model is going to be the thicker LED light right over here on the daylight running light. This is really cool because visibility is substantially better. When you look at the older model, you're actually going to see a super thin LED. This one's actually a little bit wider, really covers a lot more ground and makes it pop while you drive. So this kind of gives it that more of aggressive look as you're driving out on the road. Really up the style on this particular aspect of it. But let's cover a couple other differences too. Come check them out. Now, although there's just a little bit of a minor tweak here, I think this is huge. So let's focus down here when we look at our hitch here. So looking at our hitch there, one of the biggest differences that they changed is actually the connection hooks there. This is, although small, I think it kind of goes a long way. If you're towing quite a bit, this is a big help. And what I'm talking about is these guys here. These tow hooks are exposed to the exterior instead of being all the way towards the back. So that's another cool tidbit there that is going to help out a lot of people that are towing. So that's another cool nerdy tip, you can say. Now, another quick change that they've done to the 2024 Silverado, this is an option that can now be added to every trim level. I believe, if I recall correctly, started from LT models and up. You're going to be able to add the customized tailgate. So on this one, you can either have your standard tailgate, which comes with every truck. You can have the power up and down tailgate. If I recall correctly, it should be right around $600 in an upgrade, somewhere around there. Or no, it's never mind. It's a little cheaper than that. I can't recall right off the top of my head, but that's available. And you can also add the functional multifunction tailgate. So there's a lot of options that you can add. On this particular one, we just have our standard tailgate, nice and easy. Comes down, nice and slow descent. And then obviously this being one of the only components, or one of the major components that they changed and redesigned back in 2019, this is super light. So this is going to be that high strength aluminum, while the remainder of the bed stays consistent to the true nature of Silverado Whereas having steel, a double reinforced bed to withstand a substantial amount of force. So if you're dropping rocks, anything like that on there, the truck is there to really handle that weight. Now, when it comes to how user-friendly it is, it's super easy to go up and down. Now, a classic that we've kept within the Chevy Silverado has been that assist step. Now, the assist step down here in the corner also allows us to have, with the new change, a little bit of a deeper insert. So for a lot of people that wear those work boots or anything like that, it becomes functional for them and a little bit easier to use. Simple as always, hand here right onto your handle, easy step in, and you go right on top. Super simple, effective, no need to make things complicated. Now, one of the cool things about the Silverado bed is also some of the additional things that are inside. On each corner, you're going to have a total of 3 tie downs. Okay, so that makes for a total of, well, if we did our math, 4 corners, 4 times 3, well, heck, that's 12. So a total of 12 tie downs that can withstand up to 500 pounds of force, which is more than enough, you know, to tie whatever you need down here. Now, another really cool thing is right over here, they've added a 120 receptacle. So you can now start thinking of all this extra stuff that you can start doing with your truck when you guys go camping, when you guys are at a job site, anything like that. Another big thing too, especially here in Colorado, is we see a lot of people with side-by-sides, things like that. So a small little air compressor, anything like that could be a really useful tool that you can bring onto your trips, and it's easy to connect towards the back. Now, this particular Chevy bed liner is actually from the factory itself. And one of the ways you can tell is that bow tie that's right in the center. So if your truck, let's say that you buy one pre-owned or whatever it is, if it does not have that Chevy bow tie in the back, it did not come sprayed from the factory. That was aftermarket. So that's another really nice touch when it comes to getting things done from the factory itself. Let's talk about performance. What's under the hood? So let's check it out. So when we're talking about performance on the new Chevy Silverado, we're going to see one of our true and classic engines here, the 5.3 liter engine. This thing has been in the Chevy family for years. So why fix it if it ain't broken? Well, the cool thing about the new Silverados too is that they have been upgraded over time, but we've stayed true to the main point of the 5.3 liter engine, its horsepower, its torque, which has kept most of our customers 100% satisfied. So let's take a look under the hood and see what it looks like. When it comes to the 5.3 liter engine through Chevrolet, you can't go wrong with this one. This is a true and classic engine. It's been in the Chevy line for a long time. This guy's putting out a total of 355 horsepower and 383 foot-pound of torque, which is more than enough to take care of a small family with side-by-side trailers, maybe a small boat, things like that. And it does wonders for a small camp trailer, especially to take the family out for at least what remains of the summer. But this vehicle does an excellent job. But here's the cool thing with the RST models and LT models, you have an option of 3 additional engines that might be the right fit for you. Or sorry, 4 additional engines. The new engine to the Chevy family, and it's been retuned up, I would say, back in mid-2022 is when we did a bit of changes to the engine. It's the brand new and most popular engine, the 2.7 liter high output turbo. That thing is phenomenal, and it pairs right along with the 5.3 liter engine in the lineup. It just gives us a more affordable option to get into a full-size pickup truck while still giving us a very similar performance to the V8. Obviously, they're still both designed to be working together, as in one not outshining the other, okay? But when it comes to a 2.7 liter engine, it is a great option for a family that is needing to do a little bit of towing and then just running around town and being the main daily driver. When you're looking at a 5.3 liter engine, you get that classic V8 power and that classic V8 sound to your engine. So you have a little bit of difference because this is a naturally aspirated engine versus a turboed engine. So you definitely want to test drive both to see what's going to fit best for you. Then we have a couple other engines, which are the 3.0 inline six diesel, and then you also have the 6.2 liter engine. Depending on what you're looking at when it comes to performance, both of those guys do a really good job. One focuses on fuel economy, the other focuses on that raw power. Now, the fuel economy aspect doesn't mean that it doesn't have power. It has plenty of power. But we can talk about the 3.0 liter engine and the 6.2 on a different video. So stay tuned and check out for that. But what do you think about the 5.3? True and tried. Check it out. And it can't go without saying, this Glacier Blue Metallic, it is absolutely gorgeous. So pairing up really well with the Silverado body lines, it just makes it pop. And the contrast between the RST and the black notes and also the blue just really make this truck stand out. This one in particular has the blacked out package, which is going to include, as you can see, the blacked out Silverado lettering and then Chevrolet lettering RST. Really makes it pop. The other thing too special to the RSTs is going to be right on the wheel. You obviously see that black bow tie. So really awesome details that they add to the truck to really make it, you know, kind of a unique setup. Now, one of my new favorite emblems that they've added on there too is that black Z71. This one's pretty cool. I really like it quite a bit. So these are also available in our parts department. So if you wanted to go ahead and block things out, that is a good way to get it done too. Gosh, that hood is just, it's a cool truck. So you should come check it out and look at it here in person anyways. But awesome truck. Hope you guys like the exterior of this vehicle and the little bit of a walk around through the exterior of this car. We're going to make a part 2 of the Chevy Nerd on the 2024 Silverado. This covers the exterior. Stay tuned for the next episode and we'll cover the interior and see what's all new.